And I don't mind being gone on adventures for a while. No, no.
Hey everybody, Emily here. Today is January 30th, 2023, and it is currently 3:58 in the afternoon. Earlier today, I met with my neurosurgeon, and if you are new here, hi, my name is Emily. I am a 25-year-old who just so happens to have spastic diplegia cerebral palsy, after being born 24 weeks premature. So I use a BACLOFEN pump to help me live daily life and to decrease spasms and increase muscle range of motion and just overall pain. I do deal with chronic pain on a daily basis. So this medicine has literally changed my life. And it's made me looser so I could do activities of daily living, like using the restroom and taking a shower and all that. But it's also helped me do things like travel and transfer in and out of cars better. And I got my first pump placed in July of 2010. And I then got it replaced again in 2016. I don't remember the month, but I know it was in the summer because I know we were watching the Olympics. And then now I'm getting it replaced again, which technically is a third surgery, but my second revision, that's what they call these, is a pump revision. So I went about 2 weeks ago and I met with my physiatrist, and he is the person who deals with the daily pump care or the everyday pump care. And I went in for a refill, and while at that refill we also checked the flow of the catheter of the pump, because what the pump is it's basically the size of a hockey puck. I've put it in multiple thumbnails, but it's the size of a hockey puck, and there's two ports, one for the catheter and one for where the medicine goes every time I get the needle into my stomach. By the way, there's videos of how they fill them on YouTube. Do not recommend watching it. It's kind of squeamish, and it's pretty painful. Well, the pain only lasts like 30 seconds, but it's like kind of a nuisance and annoying to the person getting it done. So I do not recommend Googling those videos on the YouTubes. Just take my word for it. I've had it for like 12 years. However, so we checked both ports and they're good to go. And so basically we met with the neurosurgeon today. Well, actually I met with his APRN. She was super sweet. She took a look at where my pump is because they're just gonna go through the same incision. So this is the third time that my incision will be opened, which that literally, I have to say that now that I've found like a good dose and I've had it for a long time, the only downside is that I have to get surgery every like 7 years or whatever, which is annoying. However, for the life of freedom and, maintenance spasms that I have, I'll take it every day of the week. But anyways, so we met with them, and we're going to do the surgery on March 2nd, 2023, which is pretty soon. When we were at the scheduling, she was like, oh, do you want to do February 14th? I'm like, what? That's tomorrow. No. I need a little bit of time, but it needs to be done before April of 2023. So that's why we need to do it soon. because my alarm date on this one is April of 2023. And we discussed with the APRN that it's going to be a 1-day surgery. Well, that's if everything goes as planned, but it will, because it just will. I have faith that it will. So, not only that these doctors and nurses and hospital staff are super good at their job, but also I just have faith that it will. So it'll be a 1-day surgery, so I'll go in early in the morning and I'll get it done. They said it's only like a 15 to 20 minute procedure, so knock on wood. And they said that I'll be doing it under conscious anesthesia, or like, whatever that is. So I have to Google that, although I don't really want to do too much Googling, because the less I know, the better for my anxiety. That's why I always bring somebody with me, not only because I need like physical help, but I also like another pair of ears listening, and then they said, she said that I would go to the recovery room for like an hour or two just for them to monitor me, and I assume like get some antibiotics for, infection or whatever, because that's really that's the biggest thing that you have to watch for is infections. And then after that I can skedoodle home, which is good for me, because one, I hate hospitals. I don't really think anybody loves them, whatever, but I don't like them. And then two, me being physically disabled and needing assistance to, ambulate to the bathroom and stuff and around the house, or, just around everywhere. It's easier for me to do that in my own house that's set up for me, with grab bars and, things everywhere, rather than, in a hospital room, So, but the APRN was like, no, we don't usually keep people unless like they really need it, because we don't like to keep people in the hospital again for risk of infection and this, that, and the other thing, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh, are you gonna be there the day of the surgery? And she goes, no, unfortunately not, because I guess because it's so like in and out that they don't even need her or whatever. I was like, darn, because she was really personable and sweet. And I think that that's what helps too, is like when somebody like breaks it down so that you can understand. And yeah, so, and this is officially an adult doctor. My physiatrist was never not a pediatric doctor, but my last neurosurgeon was, or the last neurosurgeon that put in my original pump plus my first revision was a pediatric doctor. However, he retired. So I was like, you know what? Let me just move on over. And I'll be super close to being 26 anyways by the time everything is said and done. So, yeah. Just the only thing I have to do first thing tomorrow, which is January 31st, I have to call my PCP doctor for a pre-op physical, because they're only good for 30 days. So, yeah. That's the other reason why we didn't do it February 14th when they said we could, was because sometimes like getting into other places is super difficult. So yeah, that is the recap on meeting with the neurosurgeon. And yeah, I'm hoping for a smooth surgery. And if you guys have any further questions and or any video ideas you want me to do regarding the pump, please let me know, because I will be pre-filming a little bit just so I can take some time off to heal and rest and you know, not have to worry about work and stuff. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.